Right, now go.
Hi guys, this is our little presentation on representative realism. I'm going to pass over to Phil to introduce the topic.
Thanks. So representative realism claims that there are two, the sensative representation of what you see is physical matter. Philosophers looked into this, Aristotle, Locke and Descartes. There was a general view that there is an appearance-reality gap between what you perceive is indirect to what there actually is. There's primary qualities and secondary qualities. Primary qualities, I can't do this on my list. Primary qualities are things like mass, density, motion, location. Secondary qualities are things like colour, shape, value and danger.
So primary qualities are things that do not rely on minds to exist, and secondary qualities are things independent of minds.
A really good example, I think, of those secondary quality to do with colour is you can watch Vsauce's video about Is My Yellow Your Yellow? I think that's a brilliant video. You should go check it out. Put the link in the description below.
Oh, that's so gay. That is incredibly gay.
Nothing wrong with being gay.
Some of the advantages of relative realism are it deals with the problem of direct realism. So, for example, perspective.
How is that politically correct?
Perspective. So, direct realism. Problem of perspective. So, for example, if you put a pencil in a glass of water, it would appear bent. Direct realism would say it literally is bent, whereas a representative realism doesn't have that problem. It will say it's an illusion, and as such, it will say because there's a gap between what we perceive. It will say that's how.
It also solves the hallucination problem and the homunculus problem, which direct realism face, where to be perceived, there's a perceiver inside that, and it's like an infinite process of perceivers. So for representative realism, because of the sense data, that completely eradicates that problem.
Some of the disadvantages of relative realism are the fact that if sense data is private, which representative realism argues that it is, how can you know what you see is what everyone else sees? So an example of this is the colour example. So Markland mentioned the video of Is My Yellow Your Yellow? That's one of the main problems of
Vsauce.
representative realism.
Also, if sense, the problem is, Peter, can you stop filming, please?
He's not talking.
Filming. The location of sense data is unknown. That's a disadvantage because if it is, most representative realists will accept that location of sense data is in the mind, but then how can it mediate what you see and what is also in the mind? If sense data is private, how can you know what I see is the same as what you see? Advantages.
We've done a few advantages. Some of the philosophers who defend representative realism range from Aristotle from the very beginning to Locke and Descartes.
So it's got a very good team backing it up.
Yeah, it has.
It's a good lineup.
It's got a good squad.
Yeah, good squad.
Very good squad.
Good D.
So yeah, that's our video.